The battle for the Peach State has seen its legendary moments, from the 22-point Georgia Tech victory in the first installment in 1893 to the 8th overtime classic in 2024. Clean, old-fashioned hate has its moments, and there will be more ahead. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the football first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer, obviously, in the booth was pretty solid, too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
Going to try to get it himself. Unleashes one. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Pulls it, fire complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kelp. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the D-ends really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bulldogs are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're going back to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense in press coverage. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's King. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. Wide open on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Rutherford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's King. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Kane. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level.
Thursday this evening with the
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCray. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's dealt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Caught near the sticks. It's dealt. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back on the option to give. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Hold and fire complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? The Dogs are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. Makes it past the marker.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Yes.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he wants it all. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, that essentially ends up being the punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
I think we have to differentiate exactly what's supposed to.
Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's King. Slides away. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can't staying on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. He's got it on the run. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
It's perfectly good. It's really
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
So you're talking about like
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away to buy time. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So,
Handoff to the single running back.
let's
He
go to
is
sleep.
going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run.
Joseph?
They got to get more creative, but whatever that
Jonathan.
looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them.
Go to sleep already.
Really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds. first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. He's going to come up a couple yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They run the reverse. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Trying to slam in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Rush is on him.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Got it set up on the outside. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's King. Got the quick pass. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to take off. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the